America. Alamure Ikea, Ikea. Welcome everyone, welcome. CHIMAOGE back again. Returning viewers, you know the introduction, but I always assume new people will come. Kabunam no goha, abum CHIMAOGE Nke ROM, ahambu moge unishi kalakanu. Birthplace, Ramun Kelu. Translation into modern day in China. Modern day, Washington, D.C., the now defunct Greater Southeast Hospital. Birthplace of my matrilineage, VENMO, West Africa. Reference point for my patrilineage, Algeria, West Africa. Look at the part of West Africa that's kind of east of Central Africa and kind of above the Atlantic Ocean thingy there, yes. And just look them up on a map. EBEM, comma, space, OHAFIA, then ORJI, comma, space, URATTA. Is it one or two T's? I'm tired. Whatever, you know what I mean. Whatever, spelling. I need to deal with you. Anyway. I was born during Capricorn time. Modern day 1998. You can do the math. I don't want to talk about the time number thing too much. It's bad for your health. But I gotta let you know. I'm not one of those dudes who's every age at once. Not like that. My given name, CHIMAOGE. Foremost nickname, Moge. I like the foremost nickname better, but the given name is a given name. The given name's not good, but everyone's name is worse. Peter and Paul rule the earth. Wepuha. Government name, CHIMAOGE, Chijioke, eBay. Alternate white structured name, aka alternate white name. The components of the name are not white, but the idea behind it is white. Why do you have a first and middle and last name? Chijioke, Ibenwuku. Abum Chijioke, Ibenwuku. My ancestors say they want to change the save name to CHIMAOGE Ibenwuku for recording purposes. Hi, my name is CHIMAOGE Ibenwuku, but it means Kamala, right? Yes. I've registered a viewer. I've registered 3 viewers. Thank you very much. CHIMAOGE's comments. This is my enterprise to talk about my ekwensu. My ekwensu is Amadio, Abumamadio, and Kishi. My being is a 100% God of Thunder. I'm the head of the God of Thunder. Myself, all 5 components of the God of Thunder. Yes. Now though, the God of Thunder is out of food. Basically, I have some snacks, but it's not enough. Why? Things I've discussed. I've been the victim of injustice, and also the world has been the victim of injustice. They pressure the land, they abuse the land, they commit abomination. Acts of evil are everywhere. So much so that people are afraid of Allah. I talked about it on Inquiry yesterday or the day before. I'm gonna do it again here. I'm expanding on it. Allah is just a West African word that means land. Now, obviously, if you dig into land conceptually, metaphysically, there's a lot there. But you should not be talking about land as if it's a goddess who will come up and destroy your village. I saw a video the other day to that effect. That's really... Oh no, Allah's coming. Literally, I've been working, and I want to be efficient with my energy, so I'm not going to strain too much here, but I mean, come on now. That was a disgrace. That was you want to know the language I'm talking about, look up Igbo language, IGBO language. That's the way that my language, and I'm a stickler here, that's the way my language is classified based on the origin of my language. I'll say it like that. But you know, I'm very intellectual. I'm just saying they've mislabeled and misidentified my tribe, kind of, you know. I mean, but that shouldn't be a controversial point. I mean, people have drawn so many lines on maps. The maps overlap. We're all confused. You think the previous arbitrary demarcations of your tribe is not your fault anyway. But at the same time, don't pretend you weren't in the box. We need to be able to remember what happened and see what's happening. You know, too many people wake up and they see the falsehood. Instead of saying, yeah, they put this falsehood on me, I'm looking for the truth, they say, no, it was never on me, I'm God. I call upon the black race in prayer. I call upon the black race in prayer. Please stop swimming. My ancestors, you see, we're different people, so we don't always see eye to eye. But, you know, we move on one accord. Yeah, washing away from this place. My ancestors speaking through me. We are gods of heat. Don't double yourself in cold so much. Don't be obsessed with swimming. And that's all they want me to say. Now let me add in my piece. Although the caveat here is my ancestors literally authorized my speech. So I have to strain and do a Quincy hand when I'm saying things they don't want me to say. But obviously, I'm not telling you that, you know, we should live in a world where no one can swim. I'm not telling you that it's not a useful skill to pick up. It's just people do too much. I mean, first of all, there's too much illness in the world for us to not look at the concept of a pool. You just got a big tub of disease there. I mean, really, we should be more efficient. Like, if really, the problem is you already created it now. But if you're going to create a new pool, it better be for Olympic swimming. Don't just put a pool in your mansion. What are you doing now? We're in suburbs. Anyway, that's my take on it. But side note, I love watching swimming. Yes. Shout out to Michael Phelps. Yeah. Nah, watching him win those gold medals, that was breathtaking though. You know, another thing, any time sport, like track and swimming, we need to change the culture. We need to change this world record culture. What does it mean if 10 years ago someone ran slower than you, allegedly, or whatever? The wind was different, the conditions were like, just look at who won on the day. That's what it's all about. Like, I used to run track. Like, I've run track meets when it was like 40 degrees out, and I just didn't run my fastest because we were running in sweats. I mean, come on now. What's the point of being like, oh, the times were slow today? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I just made sure I wasn't last. And that's the thing about track. Sometimes you just have to be, because I was a sprinter, sometimes you just got to be like, all right, I'm not pulling my leg for this because nature does not want us to run. But at the same time, I'm not coming last. I remember it. I was running track in middle school once. They put me in the 800. Wow. So I said, all right, I'm not going to win. Let me not be last. So I looked at the two slowest people there. And I just made sure I was running in front of them. I wasn't last. This is my biggest sporting accomplishment. Yes. Abu Mamadio Hankichi. Abu Mamadio Hankichi. Abu Manishi Kalakana. Abu Mamadio Hankichi. Abu Mamadio Hankichi. Abu Manishi Kalakana. Okugana Bialza. Abumi Kenga Madyuha, Abumi Kenga Madyuha, Abumo Pararuku Chugunku, Abum Shogun, Anime Wapo Gunua. Alright, anyway. But seriously, I'm low on food. I have energy right now, but obviously it's not my peak, and you know. I don't like experimenting with my potential in times of stress, so I'm gonna be on here for a bit more, but I don't want to overdo it, so yeah. Anyway. This is the hand of God. Obviously, the main point, to make it in a more, I guess, mundane way, when exploring African cosmology, we don't need to sensationalize different things. You know, if you're trying to compare Allah to things in other paradigms, I don't blame you if you call Allah a goddess, the same way like Terra in Latin is a goddess, you know, in that way of thinking. If you just want to begin to frame like that, it's not metaphysically correct, but because it's deeper than that, but okay. But just the word Allah is very common in quick oral and Keta speech, Igbo language. Just don't. And again, my tone marking people high. I know in some places if you move the tone somewhere, it means side note. I heard once that if you say Allah a certain way, and again, shout out to the person who told me this. I actually like this person a lot. Shout out to you wherever you are. You know, yeah, just big shout out. Just because you find something someone said to be not something you would say or do doesn't mean you dislike them. This back and forth is good. But anyway, the thing is, this person told me that in some parts of modern day, what they call Igbo land, if you say Allah a certain way, it refers to a romantic action. So they were telling me that I should make sure to get my tones right so people know what I'm talking about. And obviously at the time, I was polite. But my thought is, at some point when we're in supper room, like, you don't see how it's the exact same thing. Like, oh, you said it wrong. It doesn't mean land. It means that thing I saw in the rom-com. I mean, well, I mean, come on. You can be metaphysical without being metaphysical, and I'll leave it at that. Anyway, but the point I'm making is, and I know, because again, when I speak my language, I'm not a tone marking person. You know what I mean? But I know people might do the tones everywhere, whatever. A-L-A, Allah, land. People might say different things, whatever. Point is, it's just a common word. It's just like if you made a video and said land is a goddess who can consume you and destroy your village. What's going on? Like, but yeah, A-L-A, Allah. Other variants of it are Ani. I know some people now say Ani means Allah. Apparently, according to my ancestors, Ani really metaphysically refers to the father of the soil, who you can also call stop in pain. Literally, pain is the father of the soil, okay? Because the soil is Afal. That's different than Allah, right? Like Allah is more, I mean, it's basic, but it's like, it's like not, how do I explain it? And again, people who speak my language, I don't blame you if you debate whether or not it's the same thing or not. The distinction is not necessarily made clear. There's a lot to resolve. But according to my thought and that of my ancestors, Allah is different. Basically, Allah is more elevated. It's like, basically, if you have a place where, because for example, the road should be paved with like nice carpet cushion things, right? That's Allah. And then if you look at the place you live overall, that's the Allah. But if, say you're walking on the road and erosion's overtaking it, and you're complaining about dust, like, anyway, that's fall. That's the soil. Anyway, that's the idea. Yeah, but anyway, a lot of people say A-N-I is Allah. Apparently that means Ani, or Ani is the father of the soil pain. Anyway, it's a fun fact. Anyway, let's Kayume Ali hang. Let's be basic. Yes. Aja na junafo. Wapi na. Wama Johan Kishi. Oh. Yes. Yes. Abu Mama Johan Kishi. Abu Mama Johan Kishi. Abu Monishi Kalakana. Abu Monishi Achu. Abu Monishi Achu. Abu Monishi Achu. Kamwa. Amadiohan Kishi. Thank you very much. Please patronize my business with more urgency, just because of the situation. There are donation options in the comments, and then links to buy things are in the about section. Thank you very much. See you. Remember, it's just Allah. Let me wait until I can put up the short. Let's see. Abu Mamadiohan Kishi. Abu Mamadiohan Kishi. Abu Minkishi. Abu Minkishi. Anime Kishi. Abu Kishi Kishi. Abu Kishi Kishi. Abu Kishi Kishi. Abu Kishi Kishi. Oh, but also I need to add this. Allah, when in terms of what I know about the things, the 49 things that undergird existence, Allah the thing is elevated though. It's the third biggest thing. It's the second biggest of the Muwadu, which are the 5 biggest women things. So Allah's big, but the nature of that thing is that it manifests very common things. Although if someone's self is Allah, that's a big person, that's rare. And that's also a form of Oshun. That's interesting. Yeah, it's one of the Muwadu, the love seats, the love of the life of the light echo. All Kuka Muwadu. Muwadu manifests as the top 5% of the top 25% of all women. Yes, so Allah's big, but at the same time, do not be afraid of Allah. Anyway. All right. See you. Oh, one other thing. Another translation for Muwadu is the seat of power.